Okay. I'm so glad you brought me up here, Fiona, because it's such a good cause. I've often thought about it, but never got round to it, you know me. But I know that you've got very strong feelings in this direction.
It's really important, so we're glad to be here today, supporting people in Gaza. It's a good to be able to show our support.
And I'm always impressed how much support the Orkneys give to causes, especially this one, but really all charitable causes. Orkneys are so generous, so we're glad to be here supporting it.
Yep.
Hi, my name's Amy and I live in Dumfries and Galloway in a little town called Kirkwall. I used to be in Shetland where I studied with UHI, and I joined the Shetland branch of Friends for Palestine and used to come out on a Saturday afternoon and stand with them. So today I was coming out of the cathedral and saw everyone standing and thought I would join and have some moments of reflection and just be with like-minded people.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today. It's been wonderful to see so many people and visitors from all over joining us for this hour. This week, you've probably seen on the news that the activists who were taking part in the global Gaza flotilla had their little vessels boarded by the Israelis off the coast of Cyprus and were then taken to Israel. Reports from many of the activists say that they were mistreated in detention and were then deported. And we all saw the video of the Israeli minister, Ben-Gvir, sort of abusing and humiliating the activists while they were in custody. Now, many of these activists are saying that they were mistreated, but it pales into insignificance compared to what the Palestinians are suffering and have been suffering for years. There are nearly 10,000 Palestinians in Israeli detention, including 350 children, and many of them are held in administrative detention, which means they have not been charged or tried with any offense. One of them is Dr. Hussam Abu Safia, who is a pediatrician from Gaza. He's being held along with 17 other doctors, and there are dozens of other health workers that are still being held by Israel with no charge. This week, too, I read a very distressing story about a young woman on the eve of her wedding in Gaza. She was shot through the window by an Israeli sniper and is now in a coma in hospital. Palestinians are trying to live their lives and show strength and hope in the future by getting married, but these traumas and tragedies are still occurring every day. So we have to keep coming out, standing up for human rights and for dignity, and showing Palestinians in the world that people haven't forgotten their plight, and we're still trying to do something to bring attention to the conditions there. I would just like to mention the wonderful article in the Orkney News today, which I'd encourage everyone to read. It gives a lot more detail on what I've just mentioned about detentions and the global flotilla. Now, Brian today has his Zaytun products, olive oil, za'atar, and soap, dates. So this is your chance to stock up on produce. And I'd just like to finish by saying, if you get a chance to go into Stromness today, Amnesty International is having their yearly street collection. And of course, it's also the folk festival, so it's a lovely atmosphere there. So once again, thanks everyone for coming, and we will be back again next week at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Thank you.